Hello everyone, I'm Jason,
And I'm Faye.
and this year we are track leads on the BA Super Skills track at the BA conference.
And Graham, we are excited to have you speaking at this year's Business Analysis Conference Europe about taking the collaboration train to Awesome Town. Can you tell us a little bit more about your talk?
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's thanks, Jason Faye. Genuinely thrilled to be invited back to be part of the BA conference this year. As you say, my session is called "Taking the Collaboration Train to Awesome Town." Yes, it's got a fun title, but it is tackling something which I think is really, really important. The topic of collaboration, if that isn't obvious. And let's face it, as BAs, we know that collaboration is always happening, whether we can plan for it or not. In that sense, the train's already left the station and we're kind of on it as BAs. The good news and where this talk is going is that we can shape where it's heading. You know, our mindset, some practical tools and approaches. We can steer the groups that we work with and collaborate with towards something truly awesome that is going to have high valuable outcomes. And for me, collaboration is very much at the heart of business analysis. My experience, I've often been the collaborator in chief, bringing people together, aligning different perspectives, and trying to move things forward in the right direction together. Often it's the BA that kind of fulfills that role. And whilst we all know that collaboration is essential, really important, actually making it work can be tricky, can sometimes feel like herding cats on roller skates in those particularly tricky examples. And so this session is all about unpacking kind of why collaboration is important, but why it doesn't happen just by accident, but it is a skill, it is a competence, something we can develop and grow in and support our teams to be better at. And I think BA is the perfectly placed to lead on that skill in the groups and teams that we interact with. So the talk that I'm going to give is going to explore a few key things. Firstly, we're going to think about how to understand different preferences and cognitive styles for how people like to collaborate. We're not going to need a psychology degree to do that, but it will help us understand how people kind of work and their preferences to kind of coming together. We're then going to think about how to build trust and psychological safety, and so to seek to create an environment where people actually want to contribute and want to collaborate with one another. And then thirdly, how to handle conflict and those kind of points of friction or frisson in a way that actually strengthens and doesn't splinter a team. Hopefully there'll be some useful concepts, conceptual models, some practical tips, some real world stories, hopefully a few laughs along the way, all designed to help us all become more confident, intentional leaders of collaboration. And that's whether you're kind of been a BA for years or just a few weeks, whether you're working on something strategic or you're at the sharp end of delivery. It should be something for everybody. There's kind of a final plug, I guess. I found myself in meetings with people thinking, does it have to be this hard? And sometimes, thinking there must be a better way. And so this session really speaks into that context to explore those practical ways to level up our collaboration skills, build up stronger team dynamics, and as much as it is in our gift to do so as BAs, take a lead on doing collaboration better with clarity, with confidence, so we can drive those projects, those teams, those groups that we work with to even more valuable outcomes in a much more enjoyable way, aka let's try and get all the way to Awesome Town.
This is shaping up to be a fantastic talk. Really looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it, and see you everyone at the BA Conference Europe in London between the 15th to the 17th of September.
Fantastic. See you then.
See ya. Bye.